Good evening and welcome back to my kitchen. Previously in another video I showed you how to make fresh tomato sauce with fresh tomatoes. Tonight I'm going to show you the traditional, what I call my grandmother's sauce that that she made out of cans. So we start with canned tomatoes and come into the kitchen and I'll show you what to do. We're starting with 2 cans of the Cento San Marzano tomatoes, the peeled. I'm going to put them to the blender, puree them, strain them of the skins and seeds, and then put them into the pot. Okay, I'm adding 1 small chopped onion and 3 cloves of garlic. And I'm just going to saute these very, very gently. I'm not going to make sure you do not brown them. So you have your onions, your garlic, and I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. Again, do not make them brown, just saute them very lightly. Okay, our onions and garlic are sauteing. They are just translucent. I did brown my meat beforehand, and usually I don't do that. Normally I will just drop my meatballs in raw and the sausage in raw, but tonight I decided to fry them a little bit first. So that's why the pan is brown at the bottom. We're going to add the tomatoes. And to that, I'm going to add a tiny bit of red wine. I don't know, maybe about a tablespoonful. And I'm going to add my salt. A little bit more black pepper. A small amount of oregano. And a very, very small amount of ground up thyme. Some freshly grated Parmesan cheese. I'd say maybe about 1/4 cup. And for the acidity, I'm going to add a carrot. Stir that all up. And I'm going to add back my meat. Nice sausage. Oops. You don't want the sausage rope. And what would tomato sauce be without basil? Fresh basil. And sometimes I leave the leaves whole and I just throw it in there. Okay. Again, stir it up. And let that cook for about 2 hours. And as our tomato sauce cooks, one side note to all of this, my grandmother usually never opened up a can of tomatoes unless she ran out of her own jarred tomatoes. If she did, it was not San Marzano, and it was definitely not Cento, because Cento I don't think ever existed. She used to buy the red pack or the Tuta Rosa, and that's how she used to make her tomato sauce when she would run out of her regular jarred tomatoes. Anyway, and that's why the carrot, because some of the tomatoes in the cans are a little bit acidy, and the carrot will add sweetness to that and neutralize the acid. And one thing I forgot to do is when you buy sausage from a butcher, it usually has the string around it. Remember to take the string off before you cook it. I didn't. I forgot. And as you can see, mine still has the string on it. So it'll be an interesting dinner if we could floss and eat at the same time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the recipe. Continue to watch for more.